could have landed that, man. I panicked. Hey, what's up, guys? Alright, let me start off by saying first that I love this truck. I recommend it to, anybody for the price point, for the money spent. It's a freaking great truck out the box. I do have a problem. This is the second time I've had this issue, and I know a couple customers have had the issue, so I just want to kind of address it and cover it. Plus, I'm hoping that I can put something on tape to show Redcat something that is probably going to need to be done, and if it isn't even widespread, like it might not even be widespread, but it's something that should be done, or at least somehow find a way to make this work and have it done. But this truck needs some kind of brace. I don't know if it's replacing these pieces here somehow, because you kind of limit yourself with the position of the motor right now with kind of going anywhere else. But this truck needs something. I don't know if it's this plastic piece down here on the bottom, the diff housing being in aluminum, that would keep it from flexing, but there's definitely some flex. Now, granted, this is probably, since the last time I did it, this is about the 6th or 7th run that I've had since I last bent this drive shaft, which is where I'm getting at. I don't know how much the video came out. I don't even know if I'm going to do this with a video because it got really dark, and I know my Colossus video didn't come out, so I don't have much high hopes for this one. But either way, the issue stands. It did it to me. Again, a really bad landing. I mean, I came right down. You can see the side. I got this kind of apart. I wanted to stop in the middle. I was just going to fix it, but you can see the side of this. I mean, I caught all kinds of stuff coming down at an angle and just jammed it. I mean, it was really hard. So I'm not mad when it happened. As soon as I heard the sound, I knew exactly what happened, and it didn't hinder my drive. I mean, I killed my battery, so. And it happened pretty early. So again, I'm not mad about the truck. I mean, this literally was so simple and easy to get to. It's not an issue. I mean, I've dealt with so much more that is a lot harder to get to. And I just want to show you guys, if you do have the issue, I'm going to show you guys how quick and easy it is to actually get to this thing. And again, the point of this video would be to just kind of make people aware of it, that it is happening, and it's usually an impact that comes like straight down or kind of up at an angle like this, where it hits, it just kind of rams it forward. Because I've had tons of bang outs since I put this T-bone setup on. But I actually broke that today too, lost a screw in there, so that's why that's kind of wobbling right now. But I mean, I hit hard. I mean, that's when I probably broke the back. Just to give you an example of how hard I hit. But again, I'm not mad at the truck lost a screw. I mean, I lost a screw on the bottom doing the same thing. So I wasn't disappointed when it happened at all. I mean, it is something that I was like, okay, no big deal. I know it's not going to be a big deal to get to. It's not going to be a big deal to fix. I finished out my run. Wasn't mad. When it happened, it was like, when it happened, I was, knew exactly what it was. Wasn't mad. Knew how easy it was to fix. But again, I make this video to make people aware, and then also kind of hope that Redcat might see it and maybe bring this thing back to the design floor and try to come up with something. Because other than that, man, I got nothing bad to say about this truck at all. And again, the ease of access for fixing, it couldn't be any easier. But put it as a negative on the truck, but I don't want you not to buy the truck over it, because it is an awesome truck. It's tedious. So I've already started taking this apart. I've already refixed my shaft, but I wanted to show just how simple, this thing was. So I'll have to put that back in. So without my T-bone, this is the one that ripped out right here. You can kind of see it. So it literally, with its six screws here, and then this screw here. That's it. Take those off, flip it over, it's off in your hand, and that's it. So my drive cup's all good, everything's good, diff seems fine, haven't had any bad problems with diffs yet. Just this little guy right here that's been a couple times on me. You see where I've bent it. And again, guys, I mean, I got parts. I can go crack open any part I want, throw this in here, and it's going to be perfectly fine. You know, again, I don't need to spend the money, and neither do you. I mean, this is something that can be bent. Yeah, is it weaker? Yeah, but throw it back in. You know, might as well get your usage out of it. You know, I mean, as simple as it is to straighten it back out until it actually twists and starts, you know, giving you issues like that. I wouldn't worry about it personally, but that's me. I mean, if you want to spend money on a part and replace it, by all means, go right ahead. But that's it. You take that off. Once you put all this back together, now you're ready to go back on. I'm going to have to put my slider piece on. This slides back in here. Make sure you put it in your drive cup. Alright, it's rotated, it's in. It's got that little groove lock in, it fits in down there. We'll hold it and flip it over. Try to keep it, make sure you try to keep it right up against that. Don't worry about lining it up. Just keep it pressed in so that you can get down here and line it up here. Now it'll hold it for you and it's back in as long as the drive shaft's in, which mine is. Now if you want, you can pop a screw in here just to get it held. This fell off. So it also sits in the chassis. If my T-bone wasn't on, this would be a lot easier, guys. Sorry. I have my drill down to 3 right now, but I'll probably take it down to 2 just to be safe. It is still going into plastic, and usually I will hand tighten these. Alright. I don't think I ever put it in the front. So I'm back together. I mean, busted and back together, and 10 screws worth of turning. And again, it's not an issue that I'm mad about. It's just something that I would love to see fixed. You know, like a version 2, or like just a quiet revision. But I think with something like that, it would almost have to be a version 2, just because it would be such a change. It would be such a difference that it might justify being a version number difference. But again, that's something that may or may not happen. I'd love to see it happen, but looking at this, I don't even see something I could make that would do the job properly. And I don't want to stop bashing this truck, man. I love to get it in the air, man. This truck's fun. So it's a good truck, and I don't want to stop driving it.